Hey Taurus, it's me Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. We are doing your March My Therapist session. My friends, this is a timeless energy check. Whenever you find this reading is when it's meant for you. I do these once a month for all the signs of the zodiac, and it is your turn, my booze. So if you would like to know a little bit more about what's going on with you with your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, including a little sneaky peek at love, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything, and your emotional energy, then this is the reading for you. At the end, we like to wrap it all up with some advice, maybe see what the predictive outcome is. The new good coming to you, boo. Whatever it goes, how it flows, how it goes. Let's find out. But for now, buckle up, Buttercup. It's time for your reading. My Taropist is now in session. Hey, Taurus! All right, boos, let's get into it. Hey, grumpy me, I'm good. How are you, boo? Good to see you, friend. This is Taurus. All right, Taurus, we're going to start you off with your mental energy. Let's get into it. I've already pre-shuffled this deck, but let's give it a couple more just for good measure. Hey, James. Many blessings to you, boo. If you guys are watching live or if you're watching this back, don't forget to hit the thumb if you would, please and thank you, friends. Leave a comment, come in the chitty chat, say hi, because I'm live. All right, let's get into it. We're doing this, so if you're watching and you're like, where's the all signs reading? Well, I had to switch some things up because I had my landlord come and look around and do some stuff, and some stuff going on up in here, so I had to kind of switch my schedule around. So I'm going to do the all signs tomorrow. So I'm going to do Taurus because this week is earth signs anyway, so I'm doing Taurus now. Tomorrow I'm going to do Virgo and all signs, and then hopefully I have the energy for both. If not, then I will do Virgo and Capricorn both on Saturday. Capricorn scheduled for Saturday. So we'll see what happens. And then what else? And then either Sunday or Monday, I'm going to do another all signs, most likely. I think instead of doing the collective My Therapist session weekly, I stopped doing those, if you noticed. They weren't just seeming to get as much traction as I was kind of hoping. And I had enough people tell me, please do the individual signs My Therapist sessions again, bring them on back. So since I'm doing those now, I don't really see the need for the weekly collective. And instead, I might just do like a really quick all signs, like just quick overall energy for the week for everybody in the zodiac, and do that once a week, in addition to the Thursday live all signs as well. So that's kind of what I'm, many changes happening over here, but that's one of them, which means more readings for you. So anyway, so do expect the all signs, the usual Thursday all signs just for this week tomorrow, okay? So that's my little message. And now let's get into your message. Taurus. All right. Ready? That's it. We're there. All right. Taurus, Taurus. All right. What is going on in the mental energy of my Taurus friends? Bum, bum. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Queen of Wands. Some of you could have a fire sign on your mind, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Some of you could, hey, girl. Always good to see you too, boo. All right. Nine of Pentacles, because Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm kind of getting is, I don't know, like, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself coming to mind. So maybe you're like feeling yourselves there, Taurus. Whatever the case is, I feel like you're in a mental energy of that's showing a lot of confidence, a lot of kind of confidence. And I want to say this too, it kind of is giving a little bit of a bounce back energy. Oh, you got a Sagittarius on your mind, James. Ooh. Saggies are so awesome. So lucky you. Okay. You could be walking away from something. And I feel like this energy of like mentally detaching from something is really kind of putting you in this energy of feeling like really good, really confident. Again, for some of you, there is somebody on your mind that I feel like if this is another person that's on your mind that's kind of invading your thoughts, it seems like this is somebody that you're quite attracted to, that you're feeling very physically drawn to, in particular with this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy. This is somebody who's, a looker, a little sexy, male or female, it doesn't really matter, but this is some sexy energy. And it could just be you feeling you, boo. But I feel like whatever this is that you have mentally detached yourself from and made a decision to do so, that decision has served you well. You're now, I feel like in this energy again, feeling very confident. I'm a Sagittarius moon. So I wasn't talking about myself, but I do have Saggy energy. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you're just in this energy of feeling very confident, very self-assured. Why the Queen of Wands in the mental energy of my Taurus friends? Why is the Queen of Wands in the mental energy? Some of you could also be, can I say this too? I got like specifically like haircut or something like that in my flash there. So for some of you, if there is a detachment that's happening, you might be contemplating having some kind of a transformation or a glow up when it comes to your physical self. I feel like this is like you kind of maybe contemplating or thinking about like, hey, should I start that new diet? And I'm not advocating for diet culture, but should I get that my hair cut in that particular way? Or for some of you, if this was like, and I'm not getting necessarily breakup energy, but whatever this was that you detached from that wasn't serving you well, that was making you feel down in the dumps, that was putting you in a really negative mental energy, is now giving way to this fresh new energy that's kind of making you almost like, how can I transform? How can I change in this season? Like, what can I do to kind of refresh my appearance, my look, you know? So that's going on for some of you. I said why the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is what came out to clarify the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this could be a relative. It could be the Queen of Wands for you could be someone that you're related to. So it could be like um someone in your family that is a fire sign in particular. It doesn't have to be that, but it could be somebody on your mind. But I also feel like this is you focusing a lot on your long-term goals and you making a very pointed decision to kind of put yourself first and be full steam ahead towards whatever this particular goal is. For some of you, it could have something to do with like your work, career, finances. I feel like you're kind of laser focused. That's really kind of what I want to say instead of pointed, but I feel like you're very laser focused on your long-term goals and what you're trying to pursue and how you're going to get there. I feel like for some of you, again, there is the Three of Swords. So for some of you, there has been some kind of heartbreak or loss in the recent past. And I feel like where that's put you mentally is in this sort of bounce back, rebound energy, not with a person necessarily, although it could be for some of you, but in this sort of rebound energy of, okay, I'm ready for my glow up, or I'm ready now to focus on my goals, my long-term pursuits. How am I going to feel better, look better? How am I going to go after the things that I really, really want in this season, and having the confidence to do so? So it's kind of like you cut some dead weight, whether it was by your own doing or someone else's doing. There's some kind of dead weight or something that you've left behind or detached from emotionally, mentally, that is putting you now in a position to just really focus on yourself and your goals and what you're pursuing. Thanks, James. Okay, so what's going on in your interpersonal relationships? Keep in mind that on these my therapist sessions, when I do them for the individual signs, when I do them as a personal reading, it's a little bit different. When I do them for the collective or for a group of people, my goal is to make sure that there's at least one message in there for you. So I don't try to pick up on one story. I try to tell as many as messages as come up in the cards in the reading. That way, there's something in it for each of you. At least that's my hope and my prayer. So I always say if one doesn't resonate, stick around till the end, because somehow it will come full circle and there's at least going to be something in there for you, at least is my hope and prayer. So let's get into it. For your interpersonal relationships, this is like all of your relationships. It's whatever comes out. It could end up being friends, like your social circle in general. It could be romantic relationships. It could be family. So if romantic doesn't come out initially, what I do is then I will go and do a separate love reading for you in this. Okay. So what's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Taurus people? We okay. That was fun. I think we just slid down a slide or something. Okay, so 2 cards came out for you. Sorry. The King of Swords. You got a lot of people going in your energy right now. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then you got the Chariot. That's Cancerian energy in the major arcana. Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Empress. I'm hearing must be love on the brain. It's got me feeling this way. So some of you, there is the room. I'm going to do a separate love for you guys for sure, because I am feeling that at least for somebody, there is some kind of relationship, a situation, a percolating. For some of you in that mental energy, you could also be thinking about long-term commitment. It's mental energy. It's not meant to be a love reading in that energy, but for some of you, there is a contemplation happening, a little thinky think when I'm talking about your long-term goals and pursuits. For some of you, there is considering like marriage, relationship, commitment long-term as well. And for some of you, just to be just blunt with it and just at face value, these 2 cards, there could be a fire sign that you're considering like committing to, or you're thinking about, whether even it is just daydreaming about, like, a fire sign that you would like to have a relationship with, or somebody that you find very attractive and very charming and appealing. That's just one thing. Okay, so interpersonal, I've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancerian energy, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I mean, I feel like there's definitely this thought for some of you, there's somebody who's at a distance from you that is around your energy that you're thinking about. And again, I feel like this is about a long-term pursuit in love with somebody. There is somebody that some of you are thinking could potentially be a soulmate connection. For some of you, there's also like, you could be missing a mother figure, especially if your mother or like grandmother or aunt, or you have somebody like that who's at a distance from you. Again, there's a lot of thought and consideration about somebody who I feel like is not close to you in terms of their proximity, physical proximity, somebody who's at a distance. But I feel like there's like some effort being made in the practical sense, in the 3D, or if it's not just that, it's like there's a lot of thought and consideration towards how can I bring us together? How can we be together? How can I make this work? How can I make that happen? How can we our worlds collide? I don't know why that came to mind, but how can our worlds collide? For some of you, there could be like a move happening, but I feel like more that this is like you kind of thinking, contemplating, and trying to figure out like, how can we come together, me and this person? For some of you, it could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, I also want to say this too. I feel like I'm kind of getting this energy that not everyone really clicks with you, or everyone that you've been in relationships with or connections with. There may always feel like a bit of a disconnect, or like, it just hasn't felt right. I'm getting like sort of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears energy of like, this porridge is too hot, this porridge is too cold, this porridge is just right. And I feel like there's been a long wait for you to find something in your interpersonal connections. Again, whether this be a friendship, a romantic relationship, just like a person, an individual that you truly feel like you're aligned with, that you see eye to eye, that you mesh well, that you just vibe, you complement each other well, that this is something that you really can see legitimately nurturing long term. And I feel like there is somebody in your presence, or at least someone who's coming, that you're like, wow, I actually, for like the first time, I'm kind of getting this like sort of epiphany, or this wake up of like, yeah, this can actually be someone that I really feel like we connect. And I feel like for some of you, the fly in the ointment is that getting them to you in some way. Like, how can we finally, like, our worlds collide? How can we get together? How can we make this happen? How can we make this work? It's not coming across as ridiculously problematic in the sense that it's an impossibility or can never happen or it's like pie in the sky. It is looking like it's in the practical sense it can work, but it's going to take a little bit of effort for it to get there. So I feel like there's a lot of thinking and contemplating right now about that. There's somebody here that I feel like either they feel like you are worth the investment, you're somebody that is really truly worth investing in, or vice versa. Could be both, on both, coming from both sides there. Yeah. Let's get a separate, just a little sneaky peek at love for you guys and see what's going on there. All right. Is that resonating for you, James? Awesome. All right. What's going on in love specifically for Taurus? Also, I want to say this too, for some of you, call your mom or your mama. If I heard call your mama, if they're around and you have a decent enough relationship and it's not going to bring up a lot of hurt and pain to do so, it could just be like someone's thinking about you, missing you, who's at a distance from you. And I'm getting like mother figure at the Empress. It doesn't have to be. It could be somebody else that is just like, there's somebody who's thinking about you, or you're thinking about them that you might be missing. Somebody that you have really good conversation with, whoever this person is. I feel like if they're coming up for you, like if you're thinking about them a lot lately, particularly if they're at a distance from you, right? This isn't somebody who lives like next door. So give them a call. I feel like there's somebody who you need to clear the air with or need to talk with, or that will help you. Maybe they'll have some advice or something that will kind of help give you some clarity about an interpersonal connection or interpersonal relationship situation. Okay. Or again, just maybe it will do you some good, make you feel good to have a conversation with them. Okay. Somebody wanting to talk to you. Okay, let's go. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What's going on in love specifically in this current energy whenever my friends are watching this for Taurus? Okay. The moon. Moon card. This is water sign energy. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What the heck is that? I don't know why, but the Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid came up. So like specifically the no, don't be shy. No, gotta kiss the girl. So I feel like that for some of you, there's a bit of shyness coming through here. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. But again, I keep getting that there's somebody at a distance from you. Now I'm getting the Emperor. So I don't know. If it's not like a soulmate, it could be a parent, but I asked for love, right? Could be an Aries, could be Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Oh no, this is a divine counterpart, boo. You got the Emperor and the Empress. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that is it's giving very strongly like there's a divine counterpart. There's a really beautiful complementing of one another that's happening here, very much like an equal give and take. Like you satisfy each other, you fulfill certain particular needs in one another. You're the yin and the yang. There's this, you complement each other, but it's more than that. I feel like you nourish each other at a soul level. There's an energy here of just like there's harmony and balance between the two of you. It's a nice, peaceful, calm energy. I feel like you bring out the best in one another is really the energy that I'm getting. Okay. There's somebody here where if this doesn't happen, this could be predictive. Remember, Tarot, the energy is fluid, but there's this beautiful energy of like you bring out the best in one another. I don't know how else to describe it except that. Hey, Kiss JG. Like you really bring out the best in each other. Look at that gorgeousness. I don't know if you guys can really see what I'm seeing here, but we've got the Emperor and the Empress sandwiching the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, sweetness. You just bring out the good in one another. I feel like you both are kind souls, you're both generous souls. You know, you both, I don't know if you've met this way or there's something about the both of you where you're again very generous of heart, of spirit. Like you might be people who do like charity work, or you know, are just very generous with your time, your attention, your affection, you know. Very giving souls. And I feel like there's just this very sweet energy. You could also like almost like read, I don't know if you can literally, but it almost might be this feeling of like I can read your thoughts. I know I can anticipate your feelings. You both might be empaths, okay? Is really a good way to say it. And then we've got the High Priestess there to kind of confirm that for me as a reader. Like there's something here where you guys could be really empathic, and I feel like there's there could potentially be a fear of missing out on this opportunity or this great connection. For some of you, it could be that this person is just at a distance from you, and again, you're waiting for the right time to make a move. If that's the case, you know, whether or not they're at a distance, there's quite this energy of like waiting for the right time to make a move. I feel like somebody in this connection could be a little bit shy, timid, holding back a little bit, kind of trying to restrain themselves from like giving too much to this too soon or something to that effect. So I feel like with that song, it's almost saying, don't be shy, you know, if you want it, go, you know, if you want him, her, them, like go for it, boo. Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of there's definitely this beautiful connection in your energy right now, Taurus. It's just a matter of somebody making a move. And I feel like that was the energy we were starting to read at the beginning of the interpersonal connections, or interpersonal relationships portion of your reading, where there is this a lot of thought and how can I make this work? How can I bring us together? How can I kind of make this happen? Like, you know, when can I make the move? And wanting to be really clear on if, when, how, you know, this can happen. But there's a gorgeous connection here around you. And I really love that. I really love it. So it's just someone kind of overcoming some timidity, some fear around this. Okay. But I really like it for you, boo. Really, really like it for you. So let's see what's going on in or what's bothering or distressing you, if anything. Not always something bothering or distressing, but let's see. We might circle back to this, and I always wrap up my Taropist session with advice or predictive outcome or new good or something like that. So we'll see on this one. I might get you some advice. Oh no, I feel like we need to touch more on this because I really love the connection that I'm feeling and seeing here. So okay, let's see. What's bothering or distressing Taurus, if anything? I need a sip of tea, y'all. Okay. What's bothering or distressing Taurus, if anything? Hearing missed opportunity. I don't know. Yeah, don't miss the opportunity. It could be that there's somebody that got away. By the way, my next all signs is gonna be the one that got away, I think, is what I've been wanting to do. I'm not talking about toxic ex, so don't worry about that. It's like, you know, the one that you always still think about in the back of your mind, like, whatever happened to so and so. We're gonna spy on them just a little bit. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Okay. Taurus Taurus. Hey, Pam Bear. Hey. All right. What's bothering or distressing Taurus, if anything? Let's see. Woo. Okay. Lots, apparently. Oof. Okay. You're not wanting to repeat some past mistake or past pain or heartbreak or something to that effect. It doesn't have to be heartbreak. But there's something here that I feel like the hesitation is because you don't want to repeat a mistake or situation from the past, okay? Is what it's giving. You got Judgment and the Knight of Wands. Judgment in reverse, I should say. Knight of Wands, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant. There you go, boo. That's you, boo. Underneath that. And then Page of Swords. And then there's that freaking Three of Wands again. Dun, dun, dun. So I just feel like the hesitation, because I was curious anyway, for some of you is because you've learned some lessons already. Like you're smart. Taurus is like the Taurus I'm reading for is sharp, very sharp. You're a sharp cookie. And I see what you're seeing and how you're feeling here. And the situation is like, I've already, done the work to fix and repair from whatever garbage happened in the past. I've learned many valuable lessons. I've been through the fire. I got burned. I picked myself up. I tried again. I've done all that. And I feel like you're somebody who doesn't repeat past mistakes. You learn it once and you do, that fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, fool me 3 times, never be fooled again or whatever. Like you don't need the 2 times. Like you're good on the one. You're like, okay, one and done. I got that lesson. I learned what I should not do in that situation. I'm never going to go down that road again. Like I got it. I got it. Show me how to do the thing once. I learned it. I got it. Like trick me once. I got it. I got your number, hussy. And we're not doing that no more. Okay. So it's like you got, you're sharp. And so I feel like the one little caveat or the fly in the ointment with that is that because of that, you hesitate before making moves because you want to get all the information first. I'm not going to just jump on any opportunity or any situation, or even if something seems really amazing, I'm not going to be foolish and jump into it. Like you will never be the fool because you're never going to be the baby, you're grown and wise. I mean, you are the Hierophant, right? So you're the one who teaches others not to touch the fire. You're the one who teaches others, like, hey, look out, there's a pothole up ahead, hey, your left blinker is out, you're that one. So it's like you definitely, it's a good and a bad thing, right? It's a catch-22 because it's like if you wait too long or you hesitate too much, then you might miss the opportunity altogether. So I feel like what's bothering you is like, there's a part of you that knows like, I need to be like this Nine of Wands. I need to just like go for it. Like, don't hesitate, make the move, go for it. Go after what I want, pursue what I want to pursue, be a little selfish, just, get that fire lit under my butt. And it's like, oh, but you're in this energy friend where you're like hesitating with that Judgment reverse. Like you don't want the past to come back around to haunt you again. You don't want to have to repeat these past mistakes. You learn the lesson once and you're good, right? You've done enough work to try to fix whatever was broken, and you'd be damned if like, you jump back on that bike and like bust it up again. You know what I mean? I want to get advice for y'all because I get it, like I totally get it. And I'm like, so there's that temperance, right? Of like, let me make sure everything's kosher. Let me like hold on until everything's like feeling balanced. And I'm gonna kind of hold back. I'm gonna kind of like test the water, but not too, it's too hot. Don't want to jump in yet. Let's see. So I get it. I get it, boo. Let's do your emotional energy, and we're gonna circle back and get into this a little bit more, okay? But let's get the emotional energy first, and I'll come back around and see how we deal with this situation right here. Hey, everybody in the chitty chat. All right, this is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Thanks for hitting the thumb too, friends. Also, please and thank you very much. Let's get it for Taurus. What's going on in the emotional energy of my Taurus friends? Taurus, Taurus. Ooh, look at you and your own emotional energy, the Empress. There's that divine feminine again. I love it. You've got a lot to give. I really feel like whatever Taurus I'm talking to is so nurturing, is so like giving, is so generous. And I really love that. And I also want to say, I feel like there's a bit of a vulnerability about you. And maybe that's why you come off a little bit. Because there's a part of you that's, you're exposed because you are so generous and giving and all these things. Like you wear your heart on your sleeve, but there's a part of you that's like, I don't want to be so exposed that I'm taken advantage of. So there's a little bit of a hard shell. And I don't want to say hard shell is not really the right way to, maybe armor, there's a little bit of armor there to protect yourself. But I feel like right now your emotional energy is you're in this energy of wanting to give. Like you're at this place where, again, thinking very long term, thinking about what you're pursuing, where you're going, where you're headed, how you can accumulate some kind of wealth. For some of you, it's abundance. For some of you, it's about committing to somebody long term. There's something here. It's like, where am I headed? What is my path forward? I've learned these valuable lessons. I'm trying really, really hard not to repeat past mistakes, but I'm also in this energy of like, I have detached from things that don't serve me. And now I'm looking ahead. You're very future focused in this energy that I'm reading for you right now. Very much looking ahead, very much goal oriented, very much long term on your mind and in your energy at this moment, and very much in pursuit of something. But there's also this hesitation, a little bit of timidity, a little bit of fear, because again, you don't want to mess it up again, So I feel right now emotionally, a lot of you are kind of turning. What is on me? Good Lord. Sorry if I'm messy. I don't know what that was. I probably a kitty cat. So some of you right now, because you have this particular energy around you that's so generous and giving and wanting to nurture. And so right now, in lieu of maybe having the ideal vessel to pour into, you're turning a lot of that energy into yourself within, right? So a lot of you, with the absence of, again, a vessel to pour out into, a lot of you are pouring into yourself, nurturing yourself, trying to love on yourself. Some of you are, again, the Empress keeps showing up. So for some of you, there's a situation maybe pertaining to a mother figure right now, also that's on your mind, on your heart, something to that effect. In which case, please call your mama if you need to. But yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like it's because you're still trying to determine, and there's still a particular like conflict about how to channel that energy, what vessel to pour into. There's a lot of this energy about like goals and long term, but for some of you, it's like charting that course. How do I get there? Again, that energy of what's the right path? How do I reach these goals? How do I attain what it is that I want? If this is about a relationship, again, it's how do I bring us together? How do I make this happen and not mess it up? So, yeah. So emotionally, it's a lot of going within right now. It's a lot of nurturing yourself, self-reflection, feeling your feelings, but not really expressing them outwardly necessarily. It is you trying to clear through some, maybe some conflict, emotional conflict, not wanting to feel that, wanting to kind of temper things, wanting to kind of, again, bring some stability when it comes to your emotions. So there's a lot of work here with this armor, to try to protect the sort of like mushy gushy stuff inside of you, right? Because again, there's this wanting to not be hurt. So right now you're playing like very strong, like Taurus. You're being very strong. You're being very strong and withholding and going within versus like, oh, if I pour it out right now, it may be premature and then I could be wounded, right? And I don't want to go through that situation again. So what's good though is I feel like it's serving you well, at least in this season, to do that, to be pouring into yourself, because I feel like that's causing a lot of growth. And I feel like for some of you, that may be a way that you find that course, that you find the direction, is by this inward reflection, is by instead of going externally and like, hey, how do I navigate this situation emotionally, mentally, whatever the situation is going on in my life, how do I navigate it? You're asking yourself those questions. It's a lot of inner reflection. How do I navigate this? How do I move past this particular conflict that I'm feeling, that I'm experiencing right now? How do I overcome that challenge and find my way through so that I can attain these goals that I'm pursuing? And so I think that you, like, where you're comfortable is with yourself and relying on yourself, your own knowledge, your own wisdom, your own understanding, and finding that light within that's going to guide you, that's going to light the path and guide the way through for you. So it's actually really quite good what you're doing, I feel like. Okay. I wouldn't always recommend it because I don't feel like you're doing this out of, there is a timidity, but it's not the kind of fear of like that's an insecurity. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sensing an insecurity within you. It's more of like, just, I don't want to repeat past mistakes. So there's a method to your madness. It's very thoughtful. I almost want to say calculated in a way, but more so just like very thoughtful and methodical. Yeah. So let's see. What advice do we have for Taurus? What advice do we have for Taurus? This is a really interesting reading, my friends. Your energy is very different than what I've been picking up on with others. Very, very different, actually, which is really cool in a way. All right. What's the advice? Oops. Let me change your banner. Yeah. There we go. All right. You're so welcome, James. I like Pam Bear. I really like your name, by the way. I don't know if I ever told you that. Pam Bear is here. I want to go like this. Pam Bear is here. Never fear. Pam Bear is here. Yeah. Give a cheer. Pam Bear is here. I love it. Okay. What's the advice for Taurus? Oh, thank you. Oh, grumpy me. Thank you. I put it up so I can read it more better. Today's reading so resonated with my situation and feelings. I'm very blessed to have a soulmate as M. I don't know what as M, but I love that. Thank you for the feedback, friends. Thank you. All right. Advice from my Taurus. If you guys don't know why we call y'all Taurus, it's because I do have some new folks around these parts. So just so you know, Taurus, it's because one time I was doing an all signs and I was going in the order of and I used to do like by element. So air, water, fire, earth, right? So I was doing, so it's Taurus, Virgo. I almost just did it again by complete accident, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I was listing them off like that. And I was going like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Taurus and Virgo kind of like got all mixed together. And so it came out Taurus. And I was like, wait, what? So yeah, and everyone would not let me live that down. So Taurus very fondly became a Taurus. Okay. So it's a term of endearment around here. If you just in case you wondered what that's about. All right. Advice. Taurus. Taurus. All right. What's the advice for Taurus? Ooh, the devil. Oh, shame the devil. Ooh, okay. What is going on here? Capricorn energy, by the way. Speaking of Capricorn. Hmm. Part of me is just like, yeah, I want to say this is like a challenge, I feel like, to overcome whatever it is that is causing you. For some of you, maybe you don't feel good enough, or maybe you don't feel like you have enough, or whatever the case is. Or again, this could be a fear of rejection because you got the freaking Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups underneath that. Ugh, you can't like those energies like that. But then you got Hermit and then Ten of Cups, right? And the Five of Wands. So, and Strength card underneath that. So part of me is like wanting to say that with this Four of Cups to the Five of Pentacles and the double, like if you hesitate and hold back too much, first of all, that could be something that you really need to overcome. This, like, hesitating, holding back too much, and then missing opportunities. And, keeping your love, like when you have feelings, when you have strong feelings and you feel all these feels, like holding that back and holding it inside of you, I feel like is doing you more harm than good, is actually causing you to miss out. And so trying to overcome that energy of hesitation. And for some of you, it's also like there's a pickiness for some. This may not be the same for everybody that I've been reading for, but for some of you, there might be, I don't know if it's like a perfectionist streak or something that's like, again, it reminds me again of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Like, this porridge is too hot, this porridge is too cold, this porridge is just right, So it's kind of like, um, if sometimes you just got to go for it. You got to allow yourself to be open and a little bit more vulnerable. And in trying to be too strong and not revealing your vulnerability, you could be missing out on opportunities that would benefit you. So let's see. The devil, please tell me, why is the devil here for advice for Taurus? Oh, grumpy me clarifying. I'll come back to that, boo. Thank you. The Hanged Man. Again, Hanged Man is coming out for you guys a lot. I appreciate that energy and that it's showing me that you're very thoughtful and you do like to see all sides of a situation. You like to take your time to really see everything, the big picture, everything, and to even challenge yourself maybe sometimes in your perspective. Like, am I being too rigid? I'm seeing things this particular way, but maybe there's another way to look at this that could serve me well. And so I want to say that this energy is saying to me very much like, do that, be in that energy. If you're not feeling that's where you are right now, and you're seeing, and maybe you're feeling kind of stagnated because, or not seeing the way through, again, like we said, that path through, because you're seeing things from one perspective, maybe flip it. Ask yourself the opposite, ask yourself, or put yourself in the other person's shoes. If it's about another person, if it's a situation, examine all different, okay, what if I do plan A? What if I do plan B? What if I do plan C? Right? Or maybe my perspective could be wrong. What if I look at it in a different way? Right? And so for some of you, that's going to help to get you through or past whatever this obstacle is looking at something from a different perspective, okay? Examining another viewpoint, seeing another side, or seeing an option that maybe you weren't seeing before. For some of you, that may mean that you need to put yourself in a situation that's outside of your comfort zone to get a different perspective, right? Um, if you're so used to always doing things a particular way, or if you're so used to building this, having again this armor around you, it might need that mean that you need to get a little uncomfortable in order to see a different side or see the way through or to get the solution or the answer that you're seeking, right? To see things in a new light. Because I feel like where you're afraid of taking a leap or doing something, taking an action that could repeat a past mistake or that past would come back around to haunt you. I feel like what you're actually doing is you're causing the problem for yourself by being maybe too rigid, by maybe being too protective, holding back too much. Like all of those things are actually what may be causing um, the repeated patterns of pain or hurt or whatever you've put yourself in before, right? Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm not being completely as articulate as I would like to be, but that's the thing is like sometimes we think, oh, I don't want to make this mistake again, so I'm not going to do XYZ thing. And then we don't realize, like, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. where what I mean by that is that it's your own patterns of behavior and things that you continue to do that has caused the pain from the past, right? That has put you in this wounded warrior energy. And so maybe seeing a different perspective, seeing the other side and realizing like, oh, wow, wait a second. What did I d- what if I did this completely different this time? Maybe that's the answer. Maybe I let my guard down a little bit. Maybe I am not so self-protective. Maybe I actually am a little bit more emotive or expressive, or I make them, maybe I try doing things a different way, and that will actually help me to overcome whatever this challenge is. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. Bottom of the deck, you do have the lovers. So once again, don't wait too long. I'm telling you, don't wait too long on this. There is a really beautiful connection around you. Gemini energy on this one. Capricorn, it doesn't have to be any of those signs. We had so many signs come out and it could be any sign. But the point is don't hesitate. Don't wait too long. Okay. Because I feel like this is an opportunity that comes once in a lifetime is kind of what I'm seeing. So look at things from a different perspective. See maybe your part in what could be what you can overcome, right? Particular challenges or habits or behaviors that you can overcome that will help you get closer to those goals that you're trying to pursue in the long term, right? Look at it in a different way. Don't miss an opportunity. Don't look back and have regrets, right? Um, push through, friend, and be decisive in doing so. And I feel like that's going to help you get closer again to those goals. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Yeah, that's what I got for you, boo. Let's see. Anything new, good coming to Taurus. We're gonna do a little quick new, good for you, boo. Before I let you go all the way. All right. New, good coming to my Tauruses. Are you really picky there, James? You're very blessed that your husband is your soulmate. Yes, grumpy me. Nice. I love that, boo. I'm glad the reading is resonating for y'all in the chat. Love it. Thank you. All right. New, good coming to Taurus. Let's do this. New, good love. New, good money, honey, money, work, career, and then general. Let's do. I'm gonna give you all the good stuff because I just loved your reading. Honestly, it was a really good one. I feel like. All right, Taurus Taurus. Just your energy was so juicy. Okay, new, good in love for Taurus. Ooh, Queen of Cups, booze. I tell you, there is love around there in your energy, boo. Whether you're in love already or you got one coming, this is a mature love. I'm telling you, that's the other thing that I love about this. Your reading today is such a mature energy. I love it. It's so mature. It's so stable. It's like just, like I'm reading for some grown ass folks up in here, okay? At least you got grown ass folks energy and I like it. So this is a mature love. This is again this nurturing, sweet, and Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Boo. Cha-ching. Yeah, you've got some good fortune coming for you in love. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. And I've also got fixed energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, you. So I do feel like, and then there's that freaking there he is again, nine of wands. You guys, I feel like this is gonna really change your stars when it comes to your love life. Again, whether you're in a connection already, I feel like it's gonna continue to get better. If you are interested in somebody, again, it's looking up, but remember the advice and remember this reading, okay? Either which way, I do feel like there's some good fortune coming for you in that area of your life, okay? So let's see. Money, I said. That's right. All right. What's the new good for Taurus coming in work, career, and finances? Whoa, hi. We got a lot of people up in here. You do have a lot of court cards in this reading. And this could be you. Queen of Swords. Interesting. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then you got Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck on that one. 10 of Swords. So, and Hierophant. Some of you are going to be potentially like leaving a more traditional career or work situation. I had 8 of Cups underneath that. So some of you are leaving a more like traditional job or just a job in general. And I feel like you're on pursuit of a more spiritual path, or you're seeing very clearly a path forward when it comes to your work or career or finances that is something that is more aligned with you on an emotional level. So whatever it was that you were doing before, I feel like it's run its course. There could have been a lot of drama and uncomfortableness associated with it, or whatever the case is. It's run its course. It's just done. And I feel like there's a new beginning coming for you when it comes to work career. Some of you, like, honestly, I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. I gotta say it. It's my job. But for some of you, this could be that this job is ending with a firing or someone like being let go from a position. It may be your choice to walk away, but for some of you, I feel like fate is going to intervene, but it's for your highest good. It's because it's not meant for you. It's because it's run its course and it's just time. The season is over. It's time for something new for you. And I feel like you're going to be pursuing something or getting clarity on something that's like, oh, aha, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is feeling more in alignment with where I'm at right now and where I feel like I need to be. Okay. And for some of you, that is you actually changing careers, maybe something that's more spiritual, maybe teaching for some of you, mentoring. I'm getting so dry reading. So I feel like it's actually going to be a really good thing, a good change for you. Okay, positive change. I may not feel like that initially, but trust me, it's good. This is done, and the new is coming for you. Okay. It could be also something to do with like legal or justice system, something to do with that as well. I want to say doctor, medical field. I know this is a lot of different careers, but I gotta say what it comes. Okay, so let's see what's going for you in general. What's the new good coming for you in general? Oh, you're so welcome, Grumpy Me. Thank you, guys. New good coming for you in general, and then I'll let y'all go. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much. New good in general. You guys make me so happy. Thank you so much. Taurus Taurus. What's the new good coming? Just general. Okay. Emperor 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, for again, I'm telling you, for some of you, there is an ending to a job. It could also be that like there's a boss that's leaving your job. Like there's a boss that's leaving. You maybe get news on that. But I really feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be walking away from something in order to pursue something that is better suited for you. It could be starting a business, whatever. There's something here where there's a leveling up, but first there's a releasing and letting go of something, right? And then there's like a leveling up, and it's going to feel good. Trust me, even though it may not seem that initially. For some of you, just be careful. You could get news that like a father figure is ill or is under the weather or like has something physical, like physical, something to do with physical health and well-being. Okay. I know that's not good, but sorry, I have to say what I see. But for a lot of you, I feel like again, this is like, also I want to say like financial increase also with this change is going to be happening as well. You could be getting, like I said, like the next thing that you're doing, it's like a promotion, or it's like putting you in a position of authority or in charge. Again, it could be you pursuing like your own business or something like that. But I also feel like it's going to come with some kind of financial increase, particularly if you've been struggling a little bit financially right now as well. Um, I also see like you could be making up with somebody that you have been fighting with or not been getting along with. There could be like resolving something, making up with someone in particular. It could be someone from your family. Anything else in the new good really quick for, yeah, again, your money is going to be looking much better, booze. So I am seeing like financial increase coming. Um yeah. You could also, again, something to do with parents, or I don't know if it's like you having a child or someone that you might get news that someone is pregnant. There's some kind of particular burden that you're leaving a situation and going your own way on something here that's going to be serving you well. Intuitively, you know it's the end, and I feel like that's going to be confirmed coming up in the near future, but it's going to make way for more abundance to come into your life and a new opportunity that's going to serve you much better. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I feel like this spring, I mean, we're not officially in spring yet, we're super close, but I feel like this spring is going to be a really good season for you as we move away from winter and into the spring, like a season of more prosperity, more abundance. Um, Also, I want to say some of you could be like planting a garden or like growing a garden, doing some gardening this year. Could also be some of you again there's something here about like parenting, like could be fertile. Um, could also be for some of you getting a new pet soon. So okay. So that's what I have for you. That's all. Okay. Anyways, thank you, friends. Thank you so much, everybody. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, my friends. Please and thank you very much. I want to say, I'm sorry, I can't look away from the fact that I feel like there could be some kind of news about somebody's parents, mother, father. So just be wary of that. Like, also reach out to them if they are around you. And that's all I've got. And I love you guys so much. Take good care. And I will see you on the next one. Don't forget, all signs was for this week moved to tomorrow because of some scheduling conflicts and some stuff being done around my place. So I hope to see you there. If you have not yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, set it to all so you know every time that I go live or upload a new reading for you. Join us in the community section. I often put up polls or do little posts, and I like to get your feedback, and it really does help me to make sure that I'm getting the best content out there for you. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. And don't forget, you can also book a reading at mytaropist.com. And I can't even find the thing. But anyways, mytaropist.com is the website. Check it out. And thank you. Love you. Bye, you guys. Thank you, everyone who was in the chitty chat. Sending you guys so much love. Bye.